What's going on, guys? JB Lion back with another video. If you're wondering why I'm wearing the same shirt in this video, it's because I filmed both videos on the same day, because I do, you know, got stuff to do. So I thought I would film both videos on the same day. Today, in this video, obviously the video you guys would have last seen would have been the Chelsea vs Aston Villa review. Like I always say before we get into any video, please do hit the like button, hit the sub button if you're new, and if you want to know when I upload, hit the bell icon. And let's just get straight into the meat and gravy of this video. So today, this is the pre-match review of Wrexham vs Chelsea. What a game this is going to be for the neutrals. Obviously, it's the FA Cup, so everyone's hoping for a cup upset. I'm obviously not, because I want Chelsea to beat Wrexham. We are going to be playing them at the Racing Ground. I think that's what you call it, or what they call it at least, which is their home stadium. It is going to be a huge game. Obviously, Wrexham are on a bit of run of form at the moment. They've basically won 4 and drawn 1 in their last 5 games, which is massive. So yeah, they haven't lost in 5 games, which is, you know, a very, very big thing. Obviously, top goal scorers in the FA Cup for us is Pedro Neto, because he's got 4, and then Killian Dunn for them. Obviously, we've come off the back of a huge win, which is against Aston Villa. Like I said, we won 4-1. And, you know, in this game, we should win. You know, I'm not downplaying Wrexham. I think it is a huge occasion for both teams. More huge for them, you know, the money is going to bring in, the eyes is going to bring to Wrexham. Obviously, given how good they're doing in the Championship at the moment, they could potentially be in the Premier League anyway next season. But still, no excuse. We should definitely beat them. I'm going to say it's going to be a comfortable 3-1. I think early on, they're going to come out and try and press us. But I just think our quality, our experience, and the amount of quality subs we've got will prevail. I think, you know, they're going to tire in that second half. I think the first half we can definitely get on them, but it's going to be key in the second half to see how we play. So like I said, we're coming off the back of it. I saw that last night at the, because obviously the day I'm filming this is after the Villa game last night. I saw that the Wrexham manager was at the Villa game last night. So he's definitely going to see that we're quite prone to a counter-attack. And he's going to see that, you know, how we do corners and things like that. Obviously, we need to bear in mind Wrexham are going to be a lot more rough and tumble than any Premier League side we've played against. They're from the Championship. Like I said, they're on a 5 unbeaten game run at the moment, and they're currently sitting 6th in the Championship. So, you know, they definitely deserve to be there, or at least be up there by the looks of things. Like I said, it shouldn't not take anything away from them, but we should definitely beat them. You know, I have no doubts that they're probably going to play their full strong starting 11. You know, I've always said to friends and stuff that I respect Wrexham. You know, they've done it. They've, you know, obviously they've got a big backing from Ryan Reynolds, but it's not like they've done it where they've just gone out and splurged on all these, you know, high expensive players and just pushed up the league. They've kind of built themselves up in the league. They've got experienced known players from the Championship, and that's how they've built their levels in the up to the Premier League. They are obviously really good, like I said, especially being at home. They're going to have a lot of people behind them and the atmosphere. So Chelsea really need to just go there, try and not let the atmosphere get on top of them, and just really work hard, maybe get a goal early on and try and settle down those Wrexham fans up the Paddington Bear Cup. Got to really settle down those Wrexham fans, because like I said, it's going to be absolute chaos otherwise, because if they get a goal or something, that they're going to you know, really ramp up that atmosphere, and we know what atmosphere can do to teams. It can make them perform crazier than they usually would. But like I said, it should at least be, I'm going to say, 3-1, 2-1 to Chelsea. I think Wrexham will get a goal. And like I said, hopefully that will be after we've scored. We don't want them scoring first, because then it will, you know, like I say, the atmosphere will be crazy and it will change the tide. But I'm going to say, yeah, 3-1 to Chelsea. Let's get into the part of the video where we talk about the lineup, which will be here somewhere. I'm going to say we're going to go with a rotated squad. I think he will. I don't think he'll go full strength, even though I think you should against you know, but at the same time, I think he will rotate. I reckon he's probably going to go for Sanchez in goal because he missed the last game with Jorgensen in goal. I reckon he's probably going to go for a back line of, I reckon it will go Hato, starting from the left to the right, sorry, Hato. I reckon he'll probably go for a Sarr, and Tosin and Gusto as the back line. And then I think in the midfield, he is going to go for a Lavia. I reckon Lavia might get a start alongside either Santos or Caicedo. And then I reckon in the midfield, you're going to be looking at the experience of, I reckon he might, I'm going to say he's going to go with Garnacho on the left. I reckon that won't change. I reckon potentially, will he rest Palmer? I reckon he won't rest Palmer. I reckon he'll play Palmer. I reckon he'll play Enzo Fernandez down the middle. And then I reckon he might go for a Mark Gui up front. Because obviously there's been a lot of conversations about him wanting to leave with his game time and stuff. So I reckon Mark Gui up front. So yeah, Sanchez in goal. Hato, Sarr, Tosin, Gusto, midfield of Lavia and I reckon Caicedo, and then I'm going to say Garnacho, Enzo, Palmer on the right, and then I reckon Mark Gui up front. I don't reckon he'll start. I don't think he'll start João Pedro. I just don't think there's any need to. We've got a massive game against PSG midweek, so I think he does need to rotate the squad, and I think Gui is the perfect time for him to try and grab a goal and get a bit of confidence. But yes, guys, I hope you guys are enjoying these videos that I'm pumping out lately. Obviously, like I said, I'm trying my best to be as consistent and do as many as I can do. I'm looking forward to this Wrexham Chelsea game. It's going to be a massive game. I hope you guys are too. I definitely obviously recommend watching it. It is going to be on BBC, so there's no excuse. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I've been JB Line. Thank you so much for watching and enjoying all my content lately. Really do appreciate it. I'll see you dudes, dudettes, and everyone else in the next video. Guys. Woo!